decided, because woke up this morning and realised I haven't got no bread, thinking should I go to the shop and buy some bread, and I'm realising nah, that's not what it's about. I'm gonna make my own, yeah, bake my own bread. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So what I've got, this is what we're working with, yeah. We've got Spelt flour, right? Remember when I went to the shop and I bought some flour? So I've got the Spelt flour. I've also got some Rye flour. Now, how I do things, guys, is I'm not a professional baker or cooker. I'm not going to turn around and say, yeah, 3 cups of that and 2 cups of this and whatever. I'm going to try my best to give you measurements. But I generally just pour things in based on what my eye look like. Sorry, based on what it looks like to me, yeah? You can tell I'm not professional, so anyway. Listen, what I've got is a container, and I've basically put some good hemp oil in this container, yeah? This is what I'm gonna pour everything in. I've oiled the container only because when it rises, yeah, you're gonna need it to rise in something and not stick, so you can then, once it's finished, you can then pour it out into your pan, and you know, you're sort of halfway there, guys, alright? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to measure stuff. So I believe this right here is, what's this? Let's see what that measurement is. Alright, so this is 1 cup, 8 ounces. Let me go into my bag and try and get out 1 cup of this good flour here. Alright, let me try and get 1 cup of this good flour. Now I'm going in with the this is the rye flour, yeah. So I'm going in with the rye flour. See, that's not even a cup. That's not even a cup, you know. That's not even a cup. But well, actually, yeah. So that might be 1 cup right there. So that's 1 cup into the mix, yeah. I'm gonna go with a 1.25 cups of this. No, cup and a half of this. Right, so we're going in with a 1.5 cups of this bad boy right here. Yeah. Put that to one side. We're gonna bust open this bag, and we're gonna go in with a whole cup of this. So the Rye flour I've gone in with. The Spelt is a little bit more heavier, I think. But we're gonna go in with, let me see if this is, let me see, right, so I need a little bit more. Not to just pour this in, it's not working. There we go. Alright, so that's a cup, so we've got 1 cup of this, yeah? Let me see, that's what it looks like, that's how much I've got. I think that might be enough. We've got a 1.5 cups of rye. I think that's enough. I think you'll find that's enough right there, yeah? So that's what we got. Now we're gonna go in with our hemp seed. We're making some ganja bread, yeah? Or hemp seed bread. Alright. Oh damn, those are the seeds. That's not what I want. They're gonna be crunches on seeds. I don't really want that. One second, guys. This is the one you want. Hemp seeds, but it's not hemp seeds. It's actually it's shelled hemp seeds. Yeah. So all you got is just the soft, sort of nutty thing in the middle. So let's go in with some of this now. All right. I started pouring without giving you measurements, eh? Let's go in with quarter cup of these seeds right there. Alright. So we're gonna go and pour a cup of that. Alright. So I've got some pink Himalayan salt, so I'm gonna put in. Let's see if I can grate this thing in here so you know how much salt I'm putting in. Right, that's enough salt. So this really, that might be a bit too much salt. So I'll pour some of this back in here. And based on my measurement, let me see. Right, so pour some of that in there. So we'll just pour this in here. So this is, yeah, looking at that, that's around about 1 teaspoon of flour. So you guys got the measurements. So I'm trying to do things based on measurements. That amount of mix, I might want to go in with a little bit more salt. But what I'll do, rather than grinding that up again, right? So I'll just go in with maybe say 1 1/4 salt. Yeah, this is sea salt this time, so I'm just going to put some sea salt in there as well. Alright, so my cups will serve me well. Use the same spoon. Could use a bigger spoon, but I'll use the same spoon. I'm just going to mix everything in. Yeah, so you've got the hemp seed, you've got the hemp, everything going on in there. Alright, now we're going to go in with some baking soda. I'm going to put, let's see what we're going to put, how much of this we're going to put in there. We're going to put in about one teaspoon of baking soda. You've got to be careful with baking soda because baking soda is actually salty as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with a couple of drops of this little black pepper. I don't put a lot, but you know, I like when I'm tasting my stuff, just taste a little seasoned. Yeah, I've got some oregano. Alright, I'm gonna sprinkle some oregano in mine. Yeah, now this is all, you know, you ain't got to really do this, but I just like my bread to have a nice little flavour. Do you know what I mean? Let's get that mixed in. You know that oregano is good for you anyway. Let's get that mixed in. What we're going to do, we're going to get a cup, right? We're going to put warm water in here. I'm just heating it up in the kettle now. I'm going to put some warm water in here. Yeah? What I'm also going to do is add a little bit of seeds in. So just added a little bit, a few little seeds in there. I'm gonna pour this water on the seeds. In actual fact, it's actually hot water, but I'm gonna leave it to cool down a bit. Yeah. So leave the seeds in this water to that's going to draw out the oils and the nutty flavour, and then we're going to use that to mix in to this mix right here. I'm going to cut up one of these red onions. Right, so we're going to go in with some onions now, so let me just chop this onion up. let's go in with some onions. Yeah? So I've just done them in dices. Focaccia bread. That's what it's gonna be. Let's just give the onions a good mix and coating. So with that, I'll go in with my organic agave syrup. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour that in the water that is hot. So this will mix into the water now. Just gonna go in with a few squeezes of that. If you guys wanted the measurements, I would say a teaspoon and a half. So that's a teaspoon and a half of agave into the hot water. Right, I'm back. Now to the mix. What I've decided is I'm gonna make it a little bit herby, this one, right? Now there ain't no rhyme or reason to what I'm adding into this thing. I'm just going ahead and I'm adding in different things. Now I've got me some basil, so I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna add some basil in there, right? I'm gonna just add. So I'm gonna make a spicy bread. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of coriander. So it's a mixed herb focaccia bread that I'm making. Just go in with a few splashes of the coriander. Now, by the way, all of these herbs are good for you. I'm gonna take some of this organic extra virgin coconut oil, yeah, and this should be the cold pressed stuff, because I don't tend to buy 100% cold press. You make sure you look for the cold pressed ones, you don't take the other ones. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the spoon. Let me rinse this spoon off. And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take. That's the amount I need. Depends on how big your pan is. So we go in that amount, and I'll just use a clean tissue. And what I do is I'll just rub it all over. So that's all over the pan, right? Well and truly oiled. I'm gonna pour this mix in here. Just get this pan out of the way. This is what it looks like. So just mix that in. I'm using a spoon at the moment. And once I've mixed this in, I'm going to go in with my hand. Just pour a little bit more water in there. Because what you're looking for is, you want it quite sticky. You want the dough to be quite sticky. Basically, this is what it looks like. And it's definitely sticky, but it's not leaving any, you know when you do that to dough and then it sticks up on your fingers. It's not happening with this, but it's definitely sticky. Bring this into focus and simply into the oil. You just go in. Rockage edge, just like that. So with this now, all I do is wash my hand, damp, and then I'll put it over it like that, and wrap it, so it's like that, okay? But before I do that, let me just quickly show you guys again. So you've got your onion action going on in there, you've got your hemp seeds, you base the container with coconut oil, you've got all your herbs, you've got all your goodness. So you leave that to rise, then you put it straight in the oven once it's risen. You want to leave it for about, maybe, the longer the better really. The longer you leave it is the more mature in its flavour. So you can leave it up to 8 hours, you can even leave it overnight. So I'll probably come back and I'll probably bake this around 7 o'clock. So that's going to be, it's now 11:45. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, we're talking about 6 3/4 of an hour's time. Yeah. So again, there's no length of time. Minimal time you want to leave it is at least 3 hours. You know, you can do it 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever. I'm gonna do 6 3/4. Okay, so this is it risen now, or it's rising. So once it gets to this, for me, this is fine. And I'll put it in the oven and you'll see what it looks like once it's completely baked. Okay guys, this is it. This is the what it basically looks like. So let me get this into focus real quick. So this is basically it. Now what I normally do is, you can see the onions and stuff like that. What I normally do is wait for it to cool down, and but I'm just gonna basically just show you real quick. This is piping hot, but nice crispy top. Got some onion action going on there, and it's quite light. Yeah, it's quite light. Let me taste it and see. Beautiful. Honestly, this right here is the bomb. This is it. I'm making this all the time. Every time I run out of bread, I'm getting one of these in there. It's not actually a loaf of bread. It's more like a focaccia. But trust me, with everything that I put in there, you've got the onions, you've got all the seasoning, the herbs. Perfect. And because it just come out the oven, it's wonderful. I'll tell you what guys, I'm gonna tuck in on this now. But it's good making it with you guys, yeah? I'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye bye.
Social Info Radio, we about to go. So you know that you better come and subscribe for sure. Send your comments and your shares, and you better not beware, cause we here just for you. So click here, click here, click here, cause this is Social Info Radio. We do it all for you. That's why you know that we always keep it true. We you. Social Info Radio. Guess you didn't know, now you know. So subscribe